Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today, do not forget to press the subscribe button langezansi and the notification bell. Kanti ungakhohlwa ukupressa like so that you can support the channel. Kanti there's also adverts on this video. Please watch some adverts. Listen, you guys. So I want to talk about this scene that was on the Mommy Club episode 3. It was the first scene of the episode, and there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot that happened on that table, okay? It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. Anyway, you guys, so Happy here is spending time with her kids. These are her three kids. It's the firstborn is the one with the brown t-shirt, and then it's the one with the white t-shirt, and then it's the toddler there on the baby chair. And this was them having breakfast. Okay, she said she had made some breakfast for them, but when I looked, I was like, it looks like she just took some fruits in the house. It's not a bad breakfast, you guys. Sometimes as a mom, you don't have the time to be doing wimpy breakfast for the kids. Okay, so at least you're giving them some food. So, yes, you guys. So they're sitting down for breakfast. She does mention that the nanny is not around, so it's not an easy time for her. And I was shocked that she actually said that she was babysitting the kids. I'm like, Mommy, we don't call it babysitting when it's your own kids. Yeah, when they came out of your womb. Okay, even if they didn't come out of your womb, if it's your own kids in any way, you are not babysitting. You are just being a mother. She actually said that. She said, "I'm babysitting the kids." Number one, you're not really babysitting the other two because they're grown. I mean, teenagers can basically take care of themselves. You just have to make sure that they don't hurt themselves in any way because you know how teenagers are like. So you just have to keep a watch, okay? And then the toddler, then I mean, the toddler, you have to be hands on. You don't have a choice there, you guys. So first, they talk about how the older daughter, the firstborn, has access to her Instagram, the DMs, which I was shocked by because right now, Happy is a single woman, and I'm guessing that her DMs are very busy. Okay. And I'm like, what is your daughter doing there by your DM? She says that she usually has like three phones, and her daughter loses her phone all the time. And when she does, at least she would give her one of her phones. That's how she gains access to her Instagram. Listen, I thought that was inappropriate. I don't even want to lie because she was acting like she had sent some messages that are inappropriate. Definitely, I thought that was inappropriate for her to have access to her mother's Instagram. But let me tell you something, Happy was not really bothered by it. She wasn't really bothered by it. She was actually asking her, "What have you seen?" And they're laughing. I think she's one of those mothers that want to treat her kids like they her friends, you know, and it's not a bad thing when you want to do that, but sometimes it's very hard to parent and be a friend at the same time. You know, you can be a friend to your child, but you have to become a different kind of a friend, not like a friend, like a friend where you talk about each other's DMs kind of a situation. I feel like that is pushing it, you know. So I feel like she's going to have a difficult time, and it looks like she is already having a difficult time parenting her oldest daughter because they have that thing where it's like it's friends, it's teenage friends. Okay. So they talked about that, and I was like shocked by that. And then they're having a conversation about how now it's only the four of them. Remember, she did lose her husband through a car accident. It's only the four of them now and the pets or whatever. And they told that toddler there, you guys, I think it's a little girl because her name is Paris. And I don't think that they would name a boy Paris, but you never know. And she's wearing pink as well. So I thought it's a little girl. So she was just trying to get her mother's attention, you know. So Happy is talking to the two teenage daughters, and then the toddler keeps making noise, you know, trying to get the attention. I don't know if he wanted some fruits, wanted some food, but she was definitely making noise. So she gets irritated, or happy because she wants to talk to the other daughters, and then as you can see here, her raising her hand, she almost slapped that baby, you guys. I thought uzomshaya ngempama Nkosi yami umntwana. And on camera, even worse, you guys. So she raises her hand. I guess she remembers, goes, oh, there's cameras around, and then she ends up not hitting the baby. And then she says something like, you know what? I almost ngicishe ngamshaya, but in English, it sounded horrible, you guys, for her to be saying that about the baby. So I thought, Aibo, happy. Are you okay, sis? You know, when something like that, because people are very cautious when it comes to having cameras around. So you already know that when people are around cameras, they're not really being themselves. So when you see something like that, when an adult almost does something like that on camera, it makes you feel like, what does she do when the cameras are not around? Okay. So it kind of really made me uncomfortable because it made me think of that. And I was like, because she was saying that she's just overwhelmed because the only person that is able to control the baby is the nanny, and the nanny is not around. And I feel like, but you are still a parent to this child. Then it can't be that the only time that this child is able to get attention and what he needs is when the nanny is around, and you can't do it for her. So at some point they had taken her out of the baby chair and she's walking around. Happy is still doing the talking to the teenage girls, and he is the baby. Why do I say he? She is just trying to get attention, and nobody's giving her attention. I was feeling so sorry for that baby, you guys. I was like, when is the nanny coming back? She needs the nanny. This one, okay. So then they get into talking about the passing of the husband, and apparently the husband passed around the daughter's birthday. So the daughter with the white t-shirt, it was around her birthday. They're saying that it was a day or two before her birthday. So then she goes into saying, Happy says that, you know what, we're never gonna celebrate your birthday because it has a bad memory now because your dad passed around that time. And then the daughter starts crying. I felt so sad, you guys, because I feel like this child just lost her father. Now you are telling her now because her father passed around the time of her birthday, she's not gonna be able to celebrate her birthday. That is horrible to say to a child that has just lost her father. You know, the best that you can do or say is just to say, listen, we'll find a way to celebrate your birthday because it's not on the day. He did not pass on the day, he passed a day or two before. And I just didn't understand it, you guys. I mean, obviously, I haven't lost a husband, so I don't know how that is like. But I really felt sad that she was saying that they're not going to celebrate this child's birthday anymore on her birthday because of that situation. She did say that they will still celebrate it, but they will have to do it month end. And I think her birthday is around the 15th or something. So and I'm also feeling like, so for how long? How long are they not gonna celebrate her birthday? You know, that is sad. She ended up being in tears and crying, and she was comforting her. But I feel like, girl, like just let the baby celebrate her birthday. She has just lost her father. Okay, this is what I'm not clear about because the daughter with the brown t-shirt says about the daughter with the white t-shirt. She says, you know, she was really close with my stepfather. So it made it sound like to me the firstborn is not of the husband that passed, but maybe the secondborn is, that was her biological father. So that's why they had that bond because it was her biological father. Because the older daughter made it sound like it was a stepfather for her. Anyway, you guys, so they did end up having breakfast, and then they had a talk about her saying that they shouldn't have boys in their lives until they're 25, which they didn't understand. But I honestly think that she was joking when she said that. Anyway, you guys, listen, I really do feel like out of everybody on this show, Happy is sharing a lot of her life. It's her what life is a little bit weird, and maybe it's because I just am not familiar with that kind of life that she's living. It's a little bit weird. The relationship she has with her kids, that story that we're still gonna talk about how her husband passed as well. It's strange for me, But I feel like out of all of the cast for the Mommy Club, she is one person that is showing up for work and she is delivering. Okay, she's sharing her life, she's sharing her imperfections when it comes to her life. She's meeting with all of the cast members, trying to build relationships with the cast members. So definitely, you guys, she is earning that paycheck, however much it is. She's earning that paycheck, and I love it for her. Okay, and she's giving us a lot to talk about too. Anyway, you guys, thank you. Tell me what you think about it, especially the birthday parts. You guys, do you think that it's fair if really something like that happens around a child's birthday for you as a parent to decide that, you know what, we're not going to celebrate your birthday because of this? Is it fair to a child? Because I really felt sad for her. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Like it before Pumegona and share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.